Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome back. If you don't know who I am, I'm Tyne. I'm the owner and creator of Wildflower Crafts. I'm just coming on today. I just finished my last market pretty much of the year, like local market I should say. I decided to take a break from local markets, and I'm trying to look into getting into some of the bigger like Comic-Con convention type stuff. There's one in November this year, down a few hours away, so I'm going to see about trying to get into that. So I'm mainly going to focus on that and hopefully do more of like online plushie drops and stuff like that. So I finally finished my last market. I haven't been able to do the stuff I really been wanting to do because I was so busy prepping. I've had back-to-back markets pretty much. What I'm coming on today, so today is Sunday, I have till Friday, which is my husband's birthday, to try and get his birthday presents done. I am making him a Mewtwo freehanding, kind of creating the pattern as I go. Hopefully it comes out good. I'm also making a Kaneki. I did start one and I got like his whole body and head and hair done. And then I just stopped. I put it down for a while, and when I come back to it, I'm just like, I really don't like it. Plus I've kind of created like my own like style, like doll style. Here, let me show you. Like this guy, girl, sorry. That I was just thinking about restarting it in that kind of style and making it better. Sorry if you hear my daughter running back and forth in the background. She stims a lot. But yeah, so I'm thinking about starting that. I actually already started on the head of that. This guy, that's going to be processed. I don't know if I'll get that one done in time. I'm mainly focusing on the Mewtwo right now, which, good news, I have like the body done. Let me see if I can unbury the feet. So I got the little feet done. I got 2 of these. And then I started on his head. This is what I got so far. I'm hoping it goes well. I've already did one and unraveled it because I didn't like it, and trying this out. I'm trying to make sure it's good, like proportional. I'm really unsure. I'm gonna try it. His head's more longer going back than it is like bigger, so I'm hoping maybe I can stop here and start going that way. Sorry, this way. Plus there's gonna be horns, which would give it too much. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. So it's more like just trust the process kind of thing. I'm going to do a few rows of just single crochet around and see what it looks like at the end. If I don't like it, I'll undo it and restart, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Alright, so I'm going to get going on this. Hope to God I can get it done by Friday. I would really like to get this done, as much of this done today, which I have all day to do until, well, I have, let's see, it's 11 o'clock. My husband probably isn't going to be home till like between 3 and 5, and then I gotta go to the store. So I have plenty of hours. I think I can get a good portion done. I don't plan, other than doing some laundry or doing, I don't plan doing a whole lot. So let's get started. So, sorry, this is how much I got done. I did stuff it because I wanted to kind of see what the shape would look like, because it was very like foldy, wavy, I guess you could say. So this is, yeah, so far, sorry. I'm gonna have it kind of pointed out a little bit. So I think, because I don't want it directly on like that. I want it to come off a little bit. I don't want to make the head too long. I think maybe once I get all the rows of decreases done, I think it'll be long enough. I'm gonna look at more reference photos. His head's gonna be gigantic. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to trust the process. I think it will be okay. Because I think once I close it up and then I put all the pieces on it and on the body, it won't look as gigantic on the body. Just because I got a huge tail, I got the thighs that are going to be put on for the legs, the feet to attach to. And I got to figure out arms, but now I need to go figure out what color eyes he has, to put on him, because I'm going to need to get his eyes put on before I close them up. And so I will be back with an update. Okay, so I looked it up. He has purple eyes. Unfortunately, the only eyes, I'm probably wrong. Bad place to put these. The only eyes in purple that I have, it's like a pink actually, and it literally is the same color as the skin. So I decided to paint purple eyes. I gotta do a few layers, but I got like a darker purple. Oh no. Sorry. Being careless here. I gotta let it dry. I'm gonna have to do multiple layers. It's gonna take some time. So I'm just gonna go as far as I can on the head. And then I think I'm going to, maybe try out doing his arms. If not, I'm gonna move on to the Kaneki head to finish him up. But yeah, I'm going to start decreasing. I should be able to decrease a few rows before actually stopping because of the eyes. But plus I'm also almost out of stuffing, and I think I'm going to need a lot more to stuff his head properly. But alright, I'm going to get moving. I will be back with an update. Okay, I'm back. So I got as far as I wanted to go on the head. I'm liking it so far. I can't wait to stuff it more and stuff, but I want to wait for the eyes. So in the meantime, I figured I'd get started on his arms. I am a little nervous after looking up pictures. I don't know. I'm worried that trying to do it, it's going to come out looking really huge, or it's going to look weird. But I'm going to try it, see how it goes. I have a feeling some things I'm going to have to I've been thinking this since the beginning, since I started the body. I've really been thinking about redoing the feet and making them bigger, just because I feel like they might be a little too small, but I'll know more once I get the arms done. If I'm gonna have to redo them, which is not a big deal. It was super easy, and they're not that big, and I don't mind redoing them. I hope I don't have to, just because I don't like having to redo things, but I want to make this pattern perfect. Once I finish making this pattern and getting it all together, I'm probably going to remake it, just so that way I can kind of see, if things need to be adjusted. I'm hoping that it'll come out nice, because if it does, then I would very much like to put a pattern test out for it and post and release the pattern. Just because I don't see too many Mewtwo patterns, unless they're really chubby, chunky ones, which are cute. But I don't know. I want more of a. I'm trying to make this a little bit more realistic, but not. I mean, obviously not quite, because he's quite hard to make realistic unless you want a very gigantic, 3 to 4 foot, plushie, which I have seen a pattern out there for a really big one, which was super cool, but I'm trying to get away from making a huge one. I want a decent sized one that won't take days and days to make. So I'm hoping, but alright, let me get in on starting this. Hopefully by the time I'm done the arms, the eyeballs for the head will be dry, and I can put them on and stuff the head and get the head finished. Alright, I will be back. Okay. Just quick update, before I shut the camera down, just because it's about to die. So I started the hand, and I love how the hand is coming out, but it's coming out really big, compared to the body. And here, I'll show you the foot compared to the foot. So either keep the hand, make the foot bigger, or undo all this and see about trying to make it smaller. But I've already made it as small as I possibly can, just because I hate those crochets in a row. I absolutely hate them, and I want this to be a pattern that I'm going to want to make over and over again. So I'm thinking about just keeping the hand for now. I'm going to set it aside, come back to it later, work on his other birthday present, and then maybe by the time I come back, my eyes will be dry. I can finish the head, and then I'll decide on the hand feet situation. But, all right. So I'll be back later on with an update. I gotta get my camera charged and get some stuff done. Hey, so I'm back with an update. So I got the eyes on. I don't know. It's a nice dark purple. Got the head closed. Very big. What did I do with the hand? So I started the hand. I was unsure. This is what I got. It definitely looks like his hand, so I really do like it. It just is coming out really huge. I stopped there because I'm like, I want to make sure I'm not going to have to like redo the body and stuff, because I definitely am going to redo the feet because the feet are definitely too small. So I started on the tail, so I'm hoping I can like doctor up the body to make it like look bigger. So I started on the tail. Sorry, it's all like pinned together. So I got the tail going. I'm going to wrap around to the front for his belly. And I did map out where I want to put his thighs. So I'm going to do big thighs on the side that his feet are going to attach to. I'm going to try to make him look like he's sitting. And I'm hoping that will make it look big enough. If it doesn't, I was thinking about just, I can either do more here or undo down to here to make it bigger, move up before I make it like thinner. So should be hopefully an easy fix, but it's coming along pretty well. I'm pretty stoked about it. A lot of work, definitely not what I would consider beginner friendly, just because there's a lot of pieces to it. I put wire in the tail. I'm probably gonna put wire in the arms so that way they can like kind of be somewhat sturdy and not like just laying flat on the, against the sides. But yeah, that's what I got so far. It is 9:30 at night on Sunday. I have to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to stop here with him. And I'm probably going to go play some Fortnite with my husband for a little bit before I go head to bed. While I'm playing Fortnite, I'm going to work on this granny square blanket I started for my daughter. She wanted it in this burn it blanket yarn. Her birthday is 2 weeks after my husband's birthday, so I'm hoping to get this done, and then her doll, which is I showed earlier in the video. I'm making Billie Eilish for her, which she does not know about. So I have her mostly done. Well, I'm working on her pants, which I have half done, and then I gotta work on like I started her vest. Yeah, but I'm putting that off a little bit until I get my husband's birthday presents done. I think tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this stuff to start on Hanukkah while I'm at work, because bringing me, that's going to be just too much. So I don't want to bring him. I'll probably bring this, and I'll probably bring the stuff for Hanukkah and then work on that while I'm at work, and then when I come home work on the meal. But yeah, I'm super excited. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Hopefully it will be a lot easier the second time around, because I won't have to worry about like figuring it out, writing it down. I could just read the pattern and go. So yes, I'm hoping this comes out as good as I'm hoping it's going to. But yeah, I will probably come on tomorrow night and update depending on, how far I get. Hopefully I make some good progress. But alright, I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, I'm back with an update. So it is the next day. It's like 1:40 in the afternoon. I didn't end up going to work. Oh, sorry. I wasn't feeling too great this morning. I had a migraine. I'm still kind of working through it. I'm exhausted. I think a nap's in order soon. But so I ended up. Let me show you so obviously we got the head, beautiful. We got a part of a hand and an arm, which I do really love how this turned out, because I feel like it really looks like his stuff. And then this is as far as I got on the tail. I started wrapping it around the body to try and see what it would look like on the body. And And I also kind of mapped out the thighs. I tried to make a thigh earlier to see how it would look, and I did not like it. So I ended the entire body, like the whole thing. And I started new. This is the base of it. I gotta start going up, but a lot bigger, and then I don't know if you can see the vision as well as I can, but it's definitely gonna be a lot bigger than I was expecting. But I want it to look good. I want it to be proportional and stuff like that. So that means I will be redoing the feet. Same kind of look, same design, just a lot bigger. I'm gonna leave those for last though, once I get everything else done, so that way I can make sure I'm making the feet proportional to them. But I was just thankful that I was able to at least like save the yarn I used for the first body and like undo it and use it for this, because I only have this and this left of this color, and I still have to do both his arms, his thighs, finish the body, and then his feet. So I think I should be okay with these two skeins, especially since I'm like just about almost done with the body. But let's hope to God. I just placed a order of yarn, though I wasn't supposed to because I have so much yarn. I told myself I wasn't gonna order any until I use them up, but then I realized when I ordered my last batch of yarn, I didn't get no white and no black, and those are the two colors that I go through like crazy fast. And then I also needed marshmallow, which I've been using that a lot, especially for like my Pokemon and stuff like that. So I ordered those, plus I got some basic Premier Basics, the tie-dye ones, because I love anything tie-dye, and I really want to try them out, so I'm hoping they're good. I got a couple browns too, because I want to make my hoodie bears, but with the tie-dye hoodies. So I wanted 2 shades of brown so I can do them in brown, but I'm definitely going to use them for other things. But alright, I'm going to get moving on this guy, and I will be back once I finish the body. Okay, so I think I got the body to the size I want it to. I also went and finished an arm, I guess. It's still pretty big. I haven't figured out exactly, like I put wire in it to bend it, but I don't think it's gonna, like it'll bend, but it's not strong enough to hold up, so I gotta figure out how I want to, like, if I want them to just fall down like that, it might end up that way. I mean, probably with the thighs and the legs, it'll get pushed more towards the middle, or maybe I can like help prop it up. I don't know. I'm gonna do. Yes, I don't know. Hopefully, this is what I got. The head seemed to look pretty decently proportional with the body. It looks so weird right now. I don't know. We're just gonna go with it. Hopefully, like I said, this is for my husband, so like if it's not perfect, I don't think he'll care. I think whatever I make him, he's gonna enjoy. And then I can always tweak it the second time around that I make it. But definitely thinking second time around, definitely gonna make the hand smaller, as much as I don't want to. I don't know. Well, once we get all the pieces together, and like, I'm sure it will come together. I just not seeing the vision right now, and that's my struggle. It's like I like to be able to see the vision as I'm doing it to know it's gonna work out, because like I'm limited on this color yarn. I'd have to order more yarn if I messed up, and I don't want to. I mean, I'm sure I could make this into something if I had to, because these eyes are stunning, and I don't want them to go to waste. Look. Oh, that ring light. I don't know if you can see very well. I can't tell very well from my side of things, but But right now I'm working on the thighs. I'm going to try to get those going, map them out where I want to be, and then I'm going to continue on with the tail, then do the other arm. I'm also going to try to do like the chest plate thing if I can. I think also maybe putting that on will make it look a little bit better, but we'll see where we go. Today is Monday. I have till Friday to get this done, but I'm worried that I'm not going to get as much done as I'd like, just because Wednesday I'm bringing my grandma to, a couple hours away to have surgery, and then D&D later in the night, depending on what time I get back. Thursday I work, and then have D&D in the afternoon. Friday I'm off all day, but I would rather have it done by Friday so I can give it to him. I'm sure he's not going to care if I'm late, but I really don't want to be like, wait, late. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired. It's been a day. I'm exhausted, but I want to get things done, so I'm going to keep pushing forward. Yeah, I haven't even started on Kaneki, so more likely I'm not getting that done, but that's okay. I didn't tell him I was going to do it for his birthday. It was just I was hoping to have a nice surprise. I was looking in ways to do his mouth though, because I can't crochet his mask, the mouthpiece on his mask. If you know who he is, he's from Tokyo Ghoul, Kaneki. He's like, I guess, the main character with the white hair. I don't know much about it. He's like really into it. I think he watched it all and read the books. I'm not quite sure, but it's his like favorite person ever. So I have an embroidery machine, never used it. I bought it off my friend who's only used it a couple times. I don't even know how to go about using it. It's very intimidating just looking at it and thinking about it, so I have not pulled out to try and work on it. And I went on today to try to find like stencils, like SVG files that I can use on it, but I don't know how any of that works. So I don't know. I also considered just freehand embroidering it myself, like by hand. Thought about it, but I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Worst case scenario, I could do felt, but he doesn't really like felt stuff, so I try not to use too much felt on plushies that I make him. Or he could just deal with it and not have the mouth at all. But I mean, it really pulls the character together, that mouth, because otherwise you're probably not going to know who he is without it. He could just be any general character, or you know what I mean. So I'm going to try and figure that out. See what I can do. I would really like to get that done, because I know that's what he's more excited for than this. He's more excited than the Mewtwo, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just gonna get moving, continuing on these sides and stuff, and then I will be back with an update hopefully soon. Hey everybody, I'm back for an update on my Mewtwo. I don't remember where I left off on the last update. I'm not gonna lie, it was yesterday. It is the next day at almost 8 o'clock at night. So I finished the tail. I got it all sewn on. So this is the body. I have to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. I think when I put the head on, I'll see where it goes. I might have to do something to where it's like more bent and like attached in order to keep it up. I don't know. I'll get there, figure it out. This next part I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to sew on the head. I'm so excited. I've got so much farther than I thought. Yeah, let's see. Maybe I'll attach it to the back of the head to keep it up. I don't know. Does that look weird? I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. It's just gonna be going up on a shelf for my aunt and sitting there for my husband. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and stuff this more, get the head sewn on. And then I have to finish. I still have to do the other arm. I did not bring anything with me to work to work on for the Mewtwo. I did, however, bring his Kaneki. Well, I started his Kaneki's body. I already did that a while ago. But I got this done so far, his legs, and about half his, over half of his body done. I'm wearing black and it is black, so it's hard to see. Yeah, this took me about hour 15 minutes to do all this. I ran out of yarn, so I had to stop. But I thankfully was, when I was finishing it, I was just waiting for Aaron to get done work. So I was okay with that. Yeah, I'm honestly really surprised with how far I've gotten on the Mewtwo today. So I'm definitely, I think tomorrow I'm going on a trip a couple hours away to bring my grandma to have surgery. And I think I might bring him to work on. I also started some other projects. And then I have birthday presents I also got to work on, but I think what I'll focus on is this guy. And then when I come home, I can focus on YouTube. Hopefully, I'm really hoping over the next couple of days I'm able to get things done for Mewtwo. Like I said, I'm more wanting to get him done over anything. So if Kaneki doesn't get done, I'm not that stressed about it. I just really, really, really want to get him done. And he's turning out so huge. But I'm super excited. I'm super excited. But alright. I'll be back in a moment when the head is sewn on. The head is on. Look how great he looks. Oh my god. I can't wait. I can't wait for it to be done. My husband's gonna be so excited. I'm gonna go show him the progress so far. Alright, so he loves it so far. Though we weren't sure about the tail. I tried to put more wire in it to see if that would help, but it did not. So I just tacked it there. I mean, I don't think it looks that bad. I wish I would have made it longer and it probably would have looked better with the tack. It's longer, but not much I can do about it now. I already sold this whole piece on. I ain't undoing it. But maybe if I go to edit, like redo this pattern, I can edit it and make it longer. But I mean, so far so good. Gotta do the other arm, and then and the horns. I gotta get that done. And I think I'm gonna shape the face as well after too when I do the horns. And then so horns, one arm, and the feet. Oh, and the chest plate. Oh my god, I almost forgot about that. I'm gonna do the arm first, not attach them yet. I'm gonna like place them on. And then so that way I know where to do the armor plate on it as chest plated. Because obviously I gotta make it kind of small. I can't make it too huge because his chest is not that big. But I think his arms, let's see. I'll figure it out from there. But alright. So I will be back on once I finish some stuff up with another update. I'm really looking forward to getting this done. It's looking really great. I'm super excited. But alright, I will see you in the next. Hey everyone, I'm back for an update. So it is Thursday night, the day before his birthday. And I'll show you what I have gotten done so far. So I still got a pin on the eye, so on the eyebrows, but I got leg, tail, which I haven't fully tied this on just yet. I'm still like, I really don't like doing it, so I haven't done it yet. I'm leaving it for last. Oh, I got the chest plate that I did. Kind of hard to see here. I've done one leg. I was just gonna put the foot right on the hip, but I actually turned out I did not like that, so I did a actual leg coming off. When it's sitting, it's gonna be kind of sitting out, but I'm doing the other leg right now. I have done the horns. I just gotta sew them on. So, yeah, he came out way bigger. The only thing that I think I don't like the most is how small the tail is. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. But like I said, after I do this, when I get a moment, I'm gonna redo it, and there's some things I'm going to adjust. After doing the hands and feet, I do like the sizes. I think really the only thing that I would really adjust, maybe I may do the hips and legs a little bit differently, but definitely the tail. I'm going to make it a lot longer and a lot longer, I think. But I mean, he's looking pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I'm liking how he's turning out. I think my husband's going to really love it. I also pretty impressed with myself with how much. So as I said at the beginning of this video, my plan is to do Mewtwo for him, and then I was also working on a Kaneki for him. That I didn't think I was gonna get done. Well, it's kind of up in the air. I'm like this close to finishing. Obviously there's some things I couldn't do that he wanted me to do, but it's something I can do later on once I figure things out. But I got so here's the head. I think I gotta maybe glue down the hair, but I don't know. I kind of like it like this a little bit. So there's the head with the eye patch and eye. I gotta put paint on the eye. Oh, sorry, I got too much stuff. As you can see, I'm still organizing my office. And then let's see. And then I got the body. It's hard to see. I got body. I do have the arms done. I just gotta put them on. You can't see this, but he does have shorts on. It's all black because that's his outfit. So yeah, I'm gonna sew the head on and the arms. I'm currently working on his like jacket. Once I get his jacket done, that's really it. He does wear a mask with like a mouth on it. I decided to not do that right now just because I have an embroidery machine. The only way to do it is to embroider on like some fabric and then sew it onto a mask for him to wear. But the only way for me to do that is to embroider it because there's no way to make it to crochet that. But I have an embroidery machine. I've never used it. I bought it off a friend for my birthday. I haven't figured out how to use it. So I figured I'll get them done. That's something I can do later on. But I'm super excited about that, though. He is coming out really great. Way better than the first time, honestly. And I can't wait to surprise him with that tomorrow. But, yeah. Besides that, okay, let's get on to finishing the other foot. And then we can start sewing everything. And then we will be done. I'm all done. Look at it. I think honestly the horns pulled it together. I did release this. I don't know, I was debating and just letting it. I don't know. That's the only part I'm still unsure about. But the rest of them, he's so good. I love it. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I was unsure after I put the second leg on. Wasn't liking how it was turning out. Went and sewed the eyebrows on. Didn't exactly. They're a little uneven, not like crazy bad. And then I went to put the horns on, and I don't know. The horns just pulled it all together and made me like the whole thing more. So honestly, I can't wait to redo the pattern, like remake them and do the adjustments. I think he'll be so cool. But now it's time to go give it to my husband. Well, after I fix the tail. But I still want to update you guys on my other present. So I will probably be back tomorrow with an update and to finish this video. But so far, thank you for following along if you're still here. Hey everybody, so I'm coming in with an update, sorry. Sorry if it's a little dark. I'm hoping post me can edit it to make it brighter. I've been trying different angles and just for some reason it wants to come out really dark. I don't know if it's because of this window or what it is. But so it has been almost 2 weeks since my husband's birthday. I did get everything done in time for his birthday. I got it all done the night before, so that was awesome. So just bring this guy back on. Still great. I ended up folding this in and just kind of letting it hang. It looks a little bit better, but hopefully when I redo it, I'm gonna figure out a better way for that. But yeah, he's still amazing and I love him. I've had people make lots of comments about how cool he is. I've had somebody mention wanting one, even though they didn't even know what it was, but it looked cool. So that was nice. So for the second project, it was Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. So if any of you watch anime and know what that is, hopefully you'll recognize him. Without the mask and stuff, you might not know who he is. Let me guess. Yeah. You might not know who he is. And personally, I feel like without that stuff, you just wouldn't really recognize it unless I told you. But here he is. So this is, I put the little arrows on the sleeves and then backing up his legs. So I told my husband that this was version 1. Version 2 is going to be when I figure out the mask. And then version 3 is going to have the tentacles. So he's not fully done, but I got him done to the point where, like, at least I could say Kaneki's, like, made. But yes, I was very impressed with me pulling it together and getting these done pretty much within a week of his birthday. This guy really, the longest part about him was literally his clothes. And I realized I was also making my daughter's birthday present. I hate making clothes. Absolutely hate it. So I'm going to definitely have to figure out a better way of like making these kind of characters, without making the clothes separately. I was unsure about the jacket just because of the ruffle up here because it was supposed to be straighter, but I'm actually really liking it. I really like his jacket. But yeah, so I can't wait. I think he turned out pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. I don't know. I'm always impressed with myself though when I make something like I didn't think I could pull together, especially freehanding this stuff. Sometimes pattern reading is hard for people, let alone pattern making. So, it was pretty cool. I'm really glad I pulled it all together. My husband really loved them. He's excited to see the next variations of this guy. And I haven't had the time to go and remake Mewtwo yet because I'm like, today's my daughter's birthday and I was trying to get some birthday presents finished for her. And then I have birthday presents for my husband's nephew that I'm trying to work on. Just a bunch of things. I have a bunch of projects. I have some patterns I'm writing up and trying to get those so I can release those. I got a few orders. I've done like 3 drafts and I have a Ninja Turtle I gotta do for orders. So like it's been crazy. So I haven't been able to redo the Mewtwo and write up the pattern just yet. But I'm hoping, I did order more of the color yarn that I need for him, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get to him soon. Um, but yeah, I want to thank everyone for, if you stayed this long, for following along. Please like and subscribe. I'm hoping to get more videos out. This whole process is still new to me, and I'm still struggling a little bit on the editing side of things. I don't know, you'll probably have noticed earlier in the video that some things were the audio was delayed compared to my lips moving. I think I figured out why that was happening, so I'm hoping going forward that's not going to happen again. And at one point of my video, like the audio was completely gone. I don't know what happened there. Maybe the battery died for the mic. I have no idea, but I'm sure I'll figure that out, as you probably already figured out. But yeah, anyways, thank you all. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, follow along, go follow me over on Instagram, TikTok. I've been doing a lot more lives on TikTok, putting my stuff up for sale. But yeah, I will see you next time. Bye!